see. Ready for business.
So I think we both agree this isn't something we can ignore.
Between what we've learned at AMS and the Journal.
Initiate. We finally have a clear picture about the abductions, and it's time to do something about it. The Hellcat Company has been abducting people. Our findings at Harper's Ferry mean that Dr. Blackburn is almost certainly involved.
I can't believe he just walked in here. He must have been at work even then. I never said it was my fault, Initiate. To think.
Enough of that. The question facing us now is how to find him and the people who've been taken. Lucky for us, Scribe Valdez has made a discovery of her own while we were away.
That's right. Remember the Pip-Boy you found in the Uncanny Caverns? It took a while to crack the encryption, but I've unlocked it. It came from Vault 96. I wasn't able to find anything, unfortunately. I know every vault had a purpose, though. Like Vault 76 was meant to house the best and the brightest to rebuild America. Ostensibly. Vault 96 could be anything.
No, I can't wait to tell Max about my latest.
It took a bit of research to locate it, but it's well south of here. I'll mark it on your map. Well, we're not sure it is.
What we do know is that we have a definitive lead to follow. The super mutant threat takes priority. If we find the missing civilians in the process, so much the better. But we cannot ignore this lead either way.
Unsurprisingly, Knight Shin and I don't see eye to eye on this. Fortunately, in this case, we don't have to. I think they're connected. A vault would be a great place to hide abductees. The Pip-Boy might even have come from someone that escaped. Investigating the vault is our best lead for either mystery, and maybe an answer to both.
Then we're agreed. The vault will be your next target. Scribe Valdez will accompany you. A vault is a potential trove of exactly the kind of technology the Brotherhood is meant to catalog and secure.
I've marked Vault 96 on your map. We don't know what we're walking into, or even how we'll get in, to be honest. We'll need to be cautious.
I hope my next mission is soon.
Step 1 is finding a way in. You'll take point. Based on other vaults we found crossing the country, the vault should have an emergency transponder. Once you've secured the entrance, the controls for the transponder are usually there near the main door. Activate it to give the all clear and I'll follow you in.
I'm glad to hear it. It's a good plan, and I think we're all in agreement on this one. Find any evidence you can about the missing people and any connection to the super mutants. If Blackburn is there, I want him taken alive. If he really is behind the abductions, he needs to answer for his crimes. You have your orders, Initiate. Good luck. Dismissed.
Cleaning duty again? I swear
Bring
Night
any
Shin
finds
has it
today?
out for me.
Need to have Valdez take another look at my armor. 2,000 miles of height. It's real wear on it.
Please make sure to fill out your ration requests. And no, we will not be accommodating aversion to mutated produce. All produce is mutated now.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
We should spend less time mourning for Defiance and more time here, where Appalachia's future will be decided.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
Need to see if we can spare any supplies for the relief efforts. Might buy us goodwill with the locals.
Great day of reckoning. The Moss Man is with me!
I can see it.
Little late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some Blood Eagles are ahead of you in line. I'd stop you, but, I think I quit. Me too. I just haven't kicked it yet. Name's Woods. I got hired by... Love the... I think I can go easy, knowing someone's gonna take out those Blood Eagles. Make better choices than I did.
Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. The environmental controls must be damaged. What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like a massacre. Well, that's gonna complicate things. If the Hellcats were here already, then Blackburn, the abductions, and the super mutants are all tied together somehow. Give me a moment to look at these terminals. Oh, that's not good. The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess someone's responding to the Blood Eagle attack. If there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be active. We may be facing more than just Blood Eagles. Be careful. Let's get moving. I'll follow your lead. Locked. Must be the security lockdown. Let me try something. Got it. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open, but it fried the circuits. If we run into any more locked doors, we're gonna need another way through. close one.
I'm not afraid of death!
We survived.
I should be the
Myself!
It seems I have an excess of visitors today. Ah, yes. The one I met at Fort Atlas. I did hope we would meet again under more convivial circumstances. These are not they, unfortunately. I have no quarrel with the Brotherhood, but I must ask you to leave immediately. Please leave me be. I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you remain.
I guess we found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere. Let's start there.
This vault was a biological research facility. Perhaps it is fitting that I found this. I've been honest about my purpose, after a fashion, but less than forthcoming about its nature.
not be alarmed. Do not attempt to flee. You will be identified and sanctioned.
Down. Go, 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 go.
Robotics control failure in the mainframe wing. Activating emergency fabrication protocol FS401.
Jeanette, circuits 10, 1857.
Got it.
Fabrication system offline. Activating emergency repair protocol CR889.
889, that's... Hans, we need a reactor brownout. All right, give me a minute. 109's next. Jeanette?
Ready on the detonator.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Specimens of the vault was excessive, if not actually misplaced. I am down to the last 4 viable test subjects. Further research is at an impasse, unless I move to human subjects. Obtaining volunteers will be impossible. The necessary will be unavoidably fatal to some. I will have to take extreme measures to obtain subjects. Thousands, perhaps millions. Trump sentimentality. End log.
Calm down. It's nothing.
Back at it!
Your persistent refusal to depart is a distraction I do not need. Please, I am asking you again. Leave this place and do not. There is nothing for you here to follow. What do you think you will accomplish here? I'm Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 7. No longer available. Against all odds, I have made contact with a former colleague, Dr. Farha, whom fate preserved as it did me. Dr. Farha was reluctant when I first described my aims. The testing that will be required, and the failures, give her pause. Even at university, we clashed on the ethical boundaries of research. Regardless. In secrecy. Has established a laboratory suitable for mass production. She has acquired a foundling of sorts, a young woman by the name of Nellie Wright. She seems something of a prodigy. I believe it was Miss Wright's enthusiastic support of my ideas that convinced Dr. Farha to acquiesce to my request for aid. Farha has also brought in Jane. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 38. The capture of human test subjects is itself less difficult than I imagined. The people of Appalachia are in bad need of medicine, and lone travelers are easy to approach when one is a doctor. I tell myself these acts are necessary, the work too important, and I cannot complete it without living human subjects to experiment upon. It is I compound failure upon failure. In my quiet hours, I question what I have made of myself in pursuit of this goal. I began this enterprise fully cognizant of...
Is that you, Basher? Oh, great. Just what we need. Hey, wait a second. Oh, you're the one I talked to.
You know her?
Listen, we're in a bad way here. Cut off from the rest of our people and the damn robots keep coming in waves. We need help. I've been trying to get us out of here since we've been locked in. I just found this vault security key card. Should open all the doors in this place. You help us, and it's yours. Now we're talking. Now give me a sec to get the door open.
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think he'd agree to this.
No shooting, boys. They're on our side. Crap, they come again. Damn. Looks like I was right about... We could get into some... Can't believe... All yours. You got this far, so... Thanks again. No promises.
You got interesting friends, Initiate.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. Begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness, and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called supermutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the supermutant population in Appalachia, but it cannot be avoided. End log. They concern themselves only with whether they can do these things, not what benefit they might bring. At best, they made weapons. Such a pointless waste. I have turned what they left behind to better ends. I regret the ugliness you find here. The things I had to do. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 112. My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically as I make ground toward my ultimate goal. To this end, I have contracted to work with mercenaries calling themselves the Trust me, if such a term applies. They display a useful moral flexibility. I do not question the nature of my work, or my need for human subjects. And I do not illuminate them. Already they have begun acquiring new subjects at a far greater pace than I...
You're not with those others, are you? Not the doctor guy. Oh, wow, this sucks!
This place.
What can I help you with, Initiative? Our first
You're not with those others, are you? Okay. Sorry.
Molly Cooper, biology, log 280. What is this? The specimen record is blank. No vitals, no measurements, no source data. Just an ID, X001. The cellular structure is unlike anything I've ever seen. I can't even identify the organelles. I ran it through the DNA sequencer twice, but nothing at all.
Don't let me die in here.
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. I'm not injured. That nut job was... Weird thing is, he kept apologizing. Bad case of sludge.
I feel sick.
We ain't going anywhere. Hey, if... Look me up at Foundation when this is all over. Is it
Cassie
over?
looked out for us.
Can
Even
we
with
go
everything
home?
he did to her.
It was a nightmare. A waking nightmare.
Though it seems futile, I ask one final time. Leave this vault and the things you have seen. You cannot change what has happened here. Leave me to this cold and lonely place.
The card doesn't? Blackbird must have overridden the door codes. If he's changed the codes for the door, I knew a lot of knights that would probably try to blow up the door. These doors? Alright, if we can find the lines that feed to... Look for a utility room nearby. This should be it. Take a look. See if you could find the lines to the Overseer's office. Well, that's certainly one way to do it. The door should be open now.
It appears neither the vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly. Yes, I assumed as much when you entered. Very well. Consider me arrested, if you must. My work here is complete, regardless. Ah, yes. Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort Atlas. I did say it would be difficult for a late... Do you believe with each iteration? I have no doubt in my...
It sounds like you haven't actually tested...
There are... any miscalculations at my... I have no doubt. Yes, consider me... My work here is... I am at your dis...
You can head out. Oh, I'm sure the others are going to have good work, Initiate. Good work in here.
Personal log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, Huntersville. I should never have allowed Dumont to convince me to stay with Westtech when they shuttered the Greenhouse Initiative. The Panameter variant was intended to shield us from biological warfare and make the population safe from the horrors war could unleash. The Greenhouse Initiative turned the same work to feeding the ever-increasing starving masses. Noble goals and worthy science. The discovery of the FEV abandoned all that. The awesome potential of the virus, what it could do if harnessed to those same ends. Ignored. Instead, they saw a weapon. Super soldiers. Small-minded bureaucrats and their pet scientists had the keys to human evolution and saw only profit in war. Dr. Khan, a disgrace to that title, took over. And even those miserable goals were cast aside in favor of the perverse. Infecting the water supply of Huntersville just to observe the effects? Why? We knew the virus in its current state produced horrors. Had we been looking for a cure, perhaps it could have been justified. But Khan had no such interest. He did it because he could. Were I a better man, a better scientist, I would have left immediately. My belated resignation does me little credit, and long.
You should be getting back to Fort Atlas, Initiate. Good work in here, Initiate. Good work in here, Initiate. The recovery team should be on their way. You should be getting back to Fort Atlas, Initiate. I'll be fine here. Report back to the Paladin in the night as soon as you can. The recovery team should be on their way.
We're all links in the chain, bound in brotherhood. Order, learn.
I have been fully compliant with your questioning. Threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
Initiate, you've come at the right time. We've been...
This smug monster is practically bragging about me.
I am not bragging. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth. You will learn that soon.
Do you see the arrogance, the self-justification? We should... And what jury wouldn't find...
Preventing Dr. Blackburn...
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, West Tech. We intend to correct them. My colleagues, as we speak, once dispersed.
No! It could spread for hundreds, maybe thousands of miles!
That is your... no minor delay. Perhaps my
Impossible.
Yes. Blackburn's punishment? Head to West Tech.
I don't like this. This is just like what Elder Maxon faced at Mariposa.
Elder Maxon came to regret acting rashly there.
If they've already begun producing the virus blowing, we'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Very well.
If I can prevent further loss of life.
Then it's decided.
New recruits, night shins training, weapons, and a base like this? We're gonna be invincible. I'd join the Brotherhood for structure. Things are already falling apart. Maybe it was wrong to enlist.
Oh God. Why did I say that?
Cleaning duty again? I swear Night Shin has it out for me.